fans live for games like this one.
At the point, standing 6'5", number 1.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Here we are, Richard, coming down the final stretch here, and a lot left to play for. If your team is on the cusp, man, you are holding on tight.
This is the stretch where you can make or break your season. Some teams find a gear that carries them from here to a championship. Others, they come up a little short, trying just a little too hard.
And still fresh on everybody's mind, the moment when MP eclipsed the incredible point total that Michael Jordan scored in his legendary 1986-87 season. Greg, you remember it well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 3,041 points that year, the highest total of his career. It's stunning to see a player surpass it, and that's the kind of generational talent MP is.
On the floor for Dallas. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Doncic. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. We've got 2 MVP candidates clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive. He said the best players bring the best out of you. We know we have to be locked in against this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. They do. Kevin?
Yeah, they're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he. Another miss by MP. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys. Looking like an old hand out there. MP working the 2-man game to perfection.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
MP outside. To the wing right side. Bean passes to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. MP's got 8.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Doncic. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's Grimes. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Washington, that's good. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes.
MP outside. Pass to White for the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Doncic, bounce pass. Thompson surveying the floor. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Thompson's got his second basket of the night. Bulls leading by 3. And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
Pass to Grimes. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Doncic. A wide open look here for Vucevic. Another three for Chicago.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Washington. To the paint. Thompson misses. Chicago leading. Inside. And White, the bucket on the assist by MP. White's got 5 now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The Bulls leading by 8. Now, MP. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. It could go. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls as they wrap up the first quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. We welcome you back. For the Bull. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Thompson comes in for Najee Marshall. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Dante Exum. And Doncic is subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. MP looking around. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. On the court for the Mavericks. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Doncic. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And here's MP for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. 16 points for him.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Lakers put on a show. He had 42 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he loved to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
MP gets it to drop right over the defense.
And that was good defense there, but in the end, MP's offense just a little better.
The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Doncic against MP. That will count. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Now this is how you finish a first half, sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from three-point range.
And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Back right after this.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Chicago Bulls.
I've got to admit,
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's MP in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. MP outside. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Doncic feeling it out. And a miss there on the triple.
and they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it goes down 2 points. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Thompson outside. Back to Doncic. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended his season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy.
Offensive rebound. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 12 in the game.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
MP, good. And the Bulls lead by 17.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Dallas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Klay Thompson at the line for 1.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And when healthy, Klay remains a dynamic player. Lights out scorer who often defends well.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. And it's Doncic missing.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Here's Dosunmu. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fires for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, we have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. And Phillips gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Balls check in for MP. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 14-point game on the court for the Mavericks. Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. Pass to Dinwiddie. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Exum. Dinwiddie outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Dinwiddie can set people up, or you can set him up. He's a true combo guard.
Carter dishes to MP. Basket counts. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Dinwiddie outside. Exum with it. Carter on him. Exum sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Off target from outside.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
MP, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Plays it up and banks it in. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Bulls lead by 18.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. The 3 for Doncic. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Mavericks trail by 18. Doncic kicks to Washington. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And he makes good on the layup.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Chicago leading by 16. Vucevic the pass to White. Down low. MP's shot is good. MP's got 41.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Pass to Grimes. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Pass to Washington. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Sparks. The Bulls leading by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Nailed from three-point land. MP against Doncic. This one for 3, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Vucevic. MP's got 49 points in the game. Goes up to the stripe. Rebound by Williams. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. MP dishes to White. Back to MP. Kick out to Levine. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
He's off on the second. Marshall with it. Just to Dinwiddie. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Everybody. I'm going to start with Joe.
Another great game, MP.
Thank you, Joe.
Or should I say MVP?
I
played against another top MVP candidate, and every time you face off against someone of this caliber, you look like the best player on the floor. So are you a shoo-in for the MVP award?
Look, I just play basketball. I don't worry about awards. A lot of that is a popularity contest anyway. You know, my focus is on winning games and making sure that this team is ready to compete for a championship. If we win an award, or if I win an award, that's cool, but that's not my focus, and I'm not going to campaign for that here. Thanks.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Nice work, MP. Your teammates are going to appreciate that.